Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome to level 16. Congratulations on completing level 15. In this level, you will learn yet another new rule, not a difficult one at all, but as well as implementing or reading with this rule, you must remember the rules before. So before you start reading, you must say ta'awudh and basmala clearly, correctly, and you must also spot and read the noon mushaddada and mim mushaddada with gunna. Okay, in this level, as usual, there are red hearts next to some paragraphs which you must memorize. There is a special wording for spot the rule which you must remember and use, and there will be plenty of examples. Once you complete the level, you will have a level test, and in that level test you will be asked any of these paragraphs with red hearts, and you will be given some examples to read after spotting the rules. So let's start with the first one. Qalqalah means for the sound of the letter to bounce back or echo instead of stopping smoothly and immediately. So for example here, when you say hab, you won't say hab, rather you will say hab, hab. So the sound bounces back and echoes. The rule is when any of the 5 letters of qutbu jada, this is an Arabic phrase. You need to memorize this phrase and say it every time you see an occurrence of it. Make sure to say it clearly with emphasis. Qutbu jada. Don't say qutbu jad. Very often you will get students who will memorize this now, but because they don't say it clearly, later on they start thinking, for example, that it's qaf ta, because they weren't saying qutubu jada, qutu, they weren't making the ta full mouth. They themselves later on forgot that it was a ta and thought it was a ta. So make sure to say it nice and clearly and strongly every time you say it. The rule is when any of the 5 letters of qutubu jada, meaning qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, is sakin. What does it mean by sakin? It doesn't have a dhamma, fatha or kasra, rather it has a sukoon on it. I will read it with qalqalah. So what that means is whenever any of these 5 letters, qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, it doesn't have a haraka, so you will bounce like I showed you in habalun. So for example, and you should memorize these 2 examples, ahad. So remember, this dal has tanween, but because we're stopping on it, it will become sakina. So we will say ahad, not ahad, ahad, and not hablun, rather hablun. Finally, remember to say qutbu jad clearly, but also frequently remember to say qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. Another thing that often happens is you remember the phrase qutbu jad, but you forget to try to think about what letters are actually in qutbu jad. Okay, well done. Here is the wording that you will use every time you spot the rule. Qaf from qutbu jad qalqalah. That means this qaf is from the 5 letters of qutbu jad, qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. Therefore, I must do qalqalah. Okay, so let's go on to the actual examples and I'll show you how that is done in practice. Qaf, because that's just an example. If it's a ba, you will say ba from qutbu jad, and so on and so forth. Okay, right. So let's do a few examples from the beginning. So remember to repeat after me both the English phrase when I spot the rule, say it with your tongue so at least you can hear it, and then repeat the Arabic recitation after me too. Please, please, please remember to repeat the English also. You're doing it for a good cause, so inshallah you will get reward for those extra words that you say. It will also consolidate the rule in your mind so that you always remember it, inshallah. Don't be lazy or don't be stingy with your words. Okay, let's go. Ba from qutbu jad qalqalah. Go ahead. تبعثون. Jim from قطب جد قلقلة. Go ahead. أخرجنا. با from قطب جد قلقلة. فكانت أبوابا. دال from قطب جد قلقلة. وما يدريك. Okay, take a few seconds to spot where the rule is in this example. Example number 5. Did you find it? I hope you spotted it here in this dal. Okay, so repeat after me. Dal from قطب جد قلقلة. فسوف يدعو. Okay, well done. Now let's take another few examples, and some of the examples I take might have little extra bits of detail in them. Let's take number 9 for example. Can you take a moment to try and find where the qalqala is in this example? Okay, I hope you spotted it, and as you can see there is no sukoon here, so this qaf can't be it. But can this ba have qalqala? Yes, because when we stop at the end of the word, because this is the end of a verse, we will make the ba sakin. So instead of saying waqaba, we will say waqab. Therefore we will say ba from qutbu jad qalqala. Go ahead. إذا وقب. Well done. Let's come back to number 8. Can you spot the rules in this example? Okay, well done. I hope you spotted the rules. Why? Because there are 2 rules in this example. First we have here mim mushaddada gunna. Now remember we said once you learn a rule, you will continue to spot that rule for the rest of the book and onwards. So you won't now put nun mushaddada and mim mushaddada to sleep and never spot them again. You will always spot them. So we will say mim mushaddada gunna, and then we will say ba from qutbu jad qalqala. Go ahead. And then we will read حمالة الحطب. So when reading, make sure to do the gunna on the mim and the qalqala on the ba. Okay, let's take another example here, number 25. And again, I'll give you a few moments to search for the rules inside this example. I hope you found both rules in this example. So first we have ta from qutbu jad qalqala. Go ahead, repeat it after me. And then we have nun mushaddada gunna. Go ahead. And then let's read it. لِيَطْمَئِنَّ قَلْبِي. Well done. Let's take one more example from this page. Number 33. Can you spot the rule inside this example? Okay, well done. I hope you spotted it here. Dal from qutbu jad qalqala. Go ahead and repeat that. فَلْيَدْعُ نَادِيَهُ. Okay, well done. Now, as you can see, there are 39 examples in this page. When you are learning this in preparation to go and be tested by your teacher, make sure for every one of the 39 examples, you say aloud where the rules are and use the exact wording that we have on this page. By practicing it 39 times now, it will help you, inshallah, never forget that rule. Okay, as you can see in the second page, we have more examples. Some of them are slightly longer. And then on the final page, we have even longer examples. We will practice together one example from this page, and that will be the end of this chapter. Let's take this one, number 21. So take a moment and look for the rules that are in this example, and there are more than one rule. There are more than two rules here. Okay, well done. I hope you spotted ba from قطب جد قلقلة, and then نون مشددة غنة, and finally قاف from قطب جد قلقلة. Let's read that. أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم. MashaAllah, well done. That is the end of our explanation for level 16. If anything was unclear, don't forget you can go back and listen again, and it's good to listen again many times. When you listen to the same thing 2 or 3 times, you understand it better and you learn more. And I will see you inshallah in the next level.